In my car, I've got a splitter with an extension with another plug-in.
Go to feet, please.
All right, boys varsity. Final scrimmage of the preseason. We've got Sharon in green, West Rutland in white. Going to be a 20-minute session with boys. Then they're going to go 20 minutes girls, then back to the boys, then back to the girls. So 30 minutes. Thank you, Carl Serrani.
Guys, never back.
All right, we got a West Rutland throw. Going to take me a little bit of time to figure out who's where on this team. Throw up the line. Is that Brendan Harvey? There's Brendan Harvey, number 4 on the far side. Nice touch up the side. Jake Dow on it.
Unlucky. Good thought.
Rolls a little too far. And another Sharon throw on the far side. Whistle on the far side, that ball might not have come in bounds. So across the back we've got Eli Petit on the far side, number 14. We got Tyler Carrington in the middle. And number 9, I believe, Tyler Serrani. Playing defensive mid, we've got Jordan Johnson at stopper, then defensive mid, Brian Maxim. Offensive mid, Brendan Harvey, Jake Dow, and Eric Maxim up top. Nice ball into the box. Swing and a miss. And Sharon's goalkeeper well past midfield on that drop kick. West Rutland lost Joe Brown last year. A lot of senior leadership gone from the back line, but Jordan Johnson very solid, and Tyler Carrington, happy he's playing. He's very solid as well. But Eli Petit's young. Tyler Serrani, just a freshman. 8th grade.
Track back, Kean!
That ball into the box. Gonna carry far, and that carries out. Got a Sharon throw here deep in the West Rutland end. Top of the box, that's a handball. Inadvertent, but fortunate for West Rutland. Coach Maxim calls Jordan Johnson on this. He's got a nice foot. He'll put it well past midfield, midcourt.
Tyler, get to the touch line and make that easier for you.
Tyler Groh with an athletic attempt on that, unable to keep it in. And individual moves here at midfield. And nice job, Tyler Groh, to come back. Brian Maxim with a stick. Up the near sideline for Sharon. Bad touch, out of bounds. Brian Maxim gonna send this. Now that Joe Brown has graduated, Brian Maxim can probably send it the furthest for the West Rutland kids.
Go. Over.
And that ball, not a great first touch. Turnover to Sharon. That's going to carry out.
Brendan, over this outside, please. Hey.
Coach Maxim making changes on the fly.
We're rotating. Go side by side right now.
Tyler Groh moving up top. Jake Dow moving back to the middle. That throw to Eric Maxim. He's a handful one-on-one. Nice touch to the middle. Harvey lets that go. And that's going to carry out. Just got to wait, throw Brendan Harvey in there. Well, everybody's wrong, because I thought it was a West Rutland throw, but it's overruled. Okay, it's preseason for the refs as well here. All right, Brian Maxim up the middle. West Rutland really needs to settle the ball down. Keep it on the grass. make some passes.
You got battery?
No.
No. Okay, wait.
Thank you, Rob. Right, they changed it out so you don't pass them again. You got a try. We're a minute into the game.
That ball into the box. Somebody better step up. Sharon player all alone. Good thing he doesn't have a left foot. Brian Maxim comes in, makes it hard for him. And that ball's got to come outside. Tyler Serrani. A little too fine on that. Coach Maxim calling for a little more toughness. And that's in the back of the net. Wow. Go ahead, Carl.
He ran right by you and you didn't even know he was there.
All right, we've got Jordan Johnson on the goal kick. That ball up over midfield. Eric Maxim tracking, but controlled by Sharon. Far side, 22. Philip Whedon, I believe, plays that up the line for Eric Maxim, and it carries out.
Just guide that out, buddy.
No, Matt Hart, not Philip Whedon. I apologize. Brian Maxim, nice step, finds feet. Tyler Groh looking to make something happen, swings it near side. Nice look for Brendan Harvey. That pass picked off by Sharon, and now here they come on the counter. That's all right. All you got to do there is keep him outside, down into the corner. Nice cross. Jake Bartlett. Out and on top of that. That ball's right in midfield. Tyler Groh lucky not to pick up a foul there.
Brian, you need to be more connected to the ball, please.
That ball carries out. We've got a Sharon throw on the far side. Not a great touch there. Nice pressure by Dow, making it hard for the Sharon player. That's to Maxim's feet. He's got a little bit of space. He comes near side. And Sharon steps to that, top of the box. And I lost that ball from the shadow into the sun. Looks like it's going to be a West Rutland goal kick. We got a sub coming in. Tyler Serrani coming off. What's Mr. May's first name?
You know what his name is? May kid.
Julia May's brother. Mr. May has checked in at fullback. We'll get a first name. Another one of the younger players. I got spoiled last year because West Rutland almost never subbed. Once I knew the starting 11, I was set. Gonna need a roster here. Jake Dow dangles on the far side, up the line. Nice ball. Looking for a little bit of space. Back to Dow, give and go. Back up the line. Oh, nice look. Just missed him. I believe he's looking for Eric Maxim there on that far side. And Sharon throw. All right, Maxim controls far side. Tries to send that middle to Tyler Groh, picked off by Sharon. And they're gonna play back. Now up the far sideline. Controlled by West Rutland. Brian Maxim with a little bit of time. Through to Tyler Groh. Tyler Groh finds Eric Maxim with a little bit of space. Nice hustle by Brendan Harvey to make that hard.
Brendan Harvey, don't make it that easy on him.
And nice job by the Sharon goalkeeper to get down on that. On the subsequent throw, Maxim's got a little bit of room here. He's got a cannon. Plays back to Dow. Dow outside.
Get there, Tyler. Where's the second guy? That's where you need to be. Matt should have been tracking in on that.
Drop kick, Sharon goaltender deep.
You gotta come up on that.
Jake Dow a little too far out in front. That ball back to Maxim, gonna be a challenge there. He's no fun to play against. Guess they're gonna call the shoulder there. Coach Maxim wants to know exactly what that call was. And ref on the near side clarifies extension of the arm was the problem with that. That ball deep into the box, headed up out by probably Jordan Johnson. Controlled far side Sharon. One man beat, chips it into the box. That's off the back of a West Rutland defender. Almost cleared back into the middle, which is not what we're looking for there. And that ball's played way deep. And I couldn't tell who played it. I think that's going to be a white throw as far down the line as you can get. Another 4 inches would have been a corner.
Now that I got this, I can probably use the horn.
Eric, go see him.
Battery.
Eric, go see him.
Coach Maxim calling Eric. Maxim to come short on that. Nice throw into the box. Flick, headed up by Sharon, still in the air. Jordan Johnson controls, and he's going to fire. High and wide. Coach Maxim calling for a deflection on that. Referee's calling just missed kick. High and wide. Goal kick for Sharon. Eric Maxim sneaks up to take away the short play. Harvey on that ball. Finds Eric Maxim. He dangles. Looking for, looks like Tyler Groh cutting in on that. Jordan Johnson, nice step. Pass into space, but no West Rutland player there. Eric Maxim tracking back. Sharon near side, nice individual move, a little bit of space. Now he's going to look to make a pass. Nope, one more move. And they're chipping it up the line here. We'll see if they got somebody coming down the middle for this cross. And that is great hustle. Jordan Johnson back out of bounds, gives his defense a chance to come back and regroup. Sharon throw deep in the West Rutland end. Austin, thank you. Austin May. Our sideline reporter, Carl Serrani, with that nugget of information. He loves soccer. Got a passion for the sport. All right, Tyler Serrani checking back in. Austin May checking out.
I want you on the field. I want you as an option. Okay?
Brendan Harvey going to throw. Maxim and Dow close. Nice move, Eric Maxim. He's one-on-one down there, and he is a handful one-on-one. He's got a soccer ball on his foot every minute of every day. Nice flick into the middle. Jake Dow dangles a little too long. Coach Maxim asking for him to fire that left foot. Tyler Serrani, pressure there. Forcing the Sharon player to play that out of bounds. Maxim controls on the line. Tries to beat one man. That ball middle. Nice job by the Sharon player to settle that ball down and control. Off Brian Maxim. A little bit of pinball back there. Brian Maxim's going to come back and make it hard on that Sharon player. And that ball forced. Brian Maxim with the pressure forced that bad kick. We got a West Rutland throw. Jake controls, looks up the line. Eric Maxim. Eric looking to dangle. Yep. You could hear that over here. West Rutland player swinging a miss on the ball, got the shin guard. And Sharon plays hard and low up the middle. Jordan Johnson with a step. Jake Dow fighting for the ball. Nice work. Another nice move. Got a little space. Now he's got to find somebody. Over to Brian Maxim. Nice little touch pass. Got Brendan Harvey deep in the corner. Harvey one-on-one, left foot. Slow roller. Stubbed his toe.
Where are you going with that? Hey, my other question for you is, you have the space to go to the outside. Why aren't you just going there around it?
Sharon goalie's got a cannon. That ball's routinely well over half with the punts. They are up the far side. Deep in the corner, that ball's going to carry. Played by West Rutland.
Jordan.
Corner, I believe.
Jordan is DC. Talk to him. He's got to shield that out and give us the goal kick there. Okay.
So we got a
Kyle.
corner coming from Sharon.
No, stay out here for today. Normally, yes. Tyler grow up.
Looks like a left-footed ball hooking into the box. I'm guessing that was Jordan Johnson that cleared that out. Almost impossible to beat Jordan one-on-one for a head ball. He is absolutely fearless. Jake Dow carries to midfield, floats it for Harvey deep into the corner. He's got an angle. Collision, no call. Harvey goes down, Sharon controls. Settled, Jordan Johnson header. That's to Brian Maxim's feet. He chips, looking for Harvey, not there. Brian Maxim is almost impossible to beat on a 50-50 ball like that. He gets his hips in front of you and you just can't get through him to the ball. Sharon throw.
Turn. Win it back. Come on.
Harvey with a nice step. Forces the Sharon player into a bad kick. Now we got a 50-50 ball and that ball is controlled by Dow. He's got a good left foot. He can't quite get by for the shot. And that ball cleared out midfield. Maxim, no. Johnson settles.
Good thought.
Maxim looking for the one touch, but Sharon steps in on that. Good pressure for Harvey on the ball. A lot of individual moves for Sharon. He's got some space now. Probably going to play back. Not much to play back to.
Take that away. He only had like 2 options there.
Coach Maxim asking his players not to give him any slack on that. Beautiful work. Oh, so close. Those are a couple of the players that play soccer all year long, and you can see it. Brendan Harvey works hard all year. Eric Maxim works hard all year, and they find each other, make great passes to feet. They make passes into space. Eric Maxim's going to make something happen here. Oh, great step, Brian Maxim. Over to Harvey. Slides it for Maxim in the corner. Eric dangling. Great defense for Sharon. Another move, long cross. Not sure who had the head headed for that. Tyler Groh looks like. Swing and a miss on that, but nice ball into the box for Eric Maxim. And we've got a throw deep in the Sharon zone. Out to 34. Coach Maxim calling for pressure, and I believe that's Tyler Groh. Nope, Jake Dow. Sharon coming out. Jake Bartlett off his line. Jordan Johnson with a lot of room. Looks for Brendan Harvey, but that ball picked off by Sharon. Now they control. And gonna carry out of bounds. Sharon throw. Eli Petit looking to contain there. Nice job getting his toe on it, back out of bounds. Might be the fastest kid on the team. He can fly. Oh, here we go. Eric Maxim's going to come, or Brian Maxim's going to come on that with some time. Deep. Oh, nice job for the Sharon keeper to come out on that.
That's a great ball, Brian.
Yep, great ball by Brian Maxim to spring his brother. We'll score on that as often as not. Eric Maxim definitely knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. Maxim to Dow. Dow coming laterally, near side. Nice ball to Harvey.
Go to the ball.
Yep, he peeled away from that, anticipating it, following him further up the line, and Sharon stepped in front of it. Coach Maxim asking his player to go to the ball there. Jake Dow finds Harvey. Harvey, nice individual move, sticks with it. Being harassed by the Sharon player. And look at that pass into space. Here we go, here's control. Maxim. Nice ball, Tyler Groh, a lot of speed.
Gotta get off it, Ty.
Coach calling him to get off the ball. Brendan Harvey shields, controls, settles, 2 hands in the back. Way to work hard, Brendan. 2 hands in the back. Gonna be a long bomb, I'm guessing Eric Maxim.
I want you hitting it. Jake, I want you in the box. I want you serving it, Brian. I want you in the box. Yeah, Jordan, I want you to go.
Coach Max calling for Eric Maxim to hit it. He wants Jake Dow in the box. Brian Maxim also heading. So Sharon setting the line. And as soon as this ball's off the foot,
Get on the end of this, please.
they are coming in. Coach Max wants somebody on the end of it. He wants it in the back of the net. Nice ball, floats in, off a header, nice work. Good save by the Sharon keeper. Can't tell you who got the head on that, but that's what you're looking for. Float it in, get that tip in, change your direction.
Corner.
And corner off that.
Good work.
Eric Maxim takes him from that side. Jake Dow takes him from the near side. Right footer and left footer, nice luxury to have. Maxim's gonna serve a beauty here. Let's see what happens. Curving in all the way to the far post. Harvey off the head, gonna settle. See if he can beat his man. And that ball's gonna carry. We got a West Rutland throw. Coach Max wants it fast. Tyler Serrani gives up to Jordan Johnson. Somebody's gonna move into some space here. Nice job, Eric Maxim. He wants the ball. That ball's gonna carry, gonna be a West Rutland throw, much deeper. Nope, Sharon throw much deeper. And looping, pop fly of a throw. Maxim works a throw on that. Deep into the corner for Jake Dow. Sharon player controls up the line. Gonna have a step on that. Brian Maxim there. Looking to make one move and then get off the ball, and Sharon picks that off. Deliberately up the line here, looking for somebody to give it up to. Not a great touch, and that ball carries out. We got Jordan Johnson here making a throw, and Coach Maxim coaching up his younger defense. As mentioned earlier, Tyler Serrani, an 8th grader, playing up. Big athletic kid. Quite fast, quite physical, but still pretty young. And I think that's Philip Whedon on the far side. He showed up to quite a few summer sessions, and he is tenacious. He is so hard to play against. Got nice individual moves, works hard. Sharon throw into the box. That skips by Jake Bartlett. Comes on out, plays it smartly. And he's thinking throw or kick here, not sure which. Looks like he's going to drop kick. And that ball out midfield, which is a good kick for Jake. Settled. And we're up in the air here. Dow brings it back to the grass. Looks far side for Maxim. Pass to the backside when Maxim wanted it in front. But Brian back wins that ball. Now he plays middle. Got a little bit of space here. See what we can make happen. Nice ball, Eric Maxim. This is trouble. He's by you. And this is going off the crossbar. That was a rocket. Oh, man. Off the upper corner. Beautiful soccer right there.
Great find, Jacob.
Yep, nice work west side there. Eric Maxim with a rocket off the iron, and we've got a goal kick Sharon. This ball will be out near midfield. Jordan Johnson, first to the ball. You'll see that a lot this season. That ball, far side, West Rutland throw. Eli Petit, I believe, making that throw up to Philip Whedon. Not a great touch, carries out of bounds. Sharon throw. Time to get back and mark up. Nice flick. Eli Petit with a nice little slide finds Brian Maxim. Maxim into space for Dow in the middle. Dow beats one man, back to Maxim. Maxim's going to look to bring it around the horn near side. Jordan Johnson steps through. And West Rutland gives that ball up. Nice job, Tyler Carrington, to clear that out of the middle. Sharon controls. Maxim pressuring.
Come on, Kyle, where are you? Come on, Kyle, again.
Another young player.
Outside you, Tyler.
Kyle Laughlin out there, number 20. Oh, nice cross. This is trouble all the way through the box, and that's going to carry. That ball up back to the middle. Would have liked that up the sideline, but carries out. Sharon throw, near sideline.
Staying in. Read the spin, boys.
That ball a mile in the air, coming back down. Sharon first two. That ball's into the middle. West Rutland's got to settle this ball. There you go. Jake Dow up the line to nobody. Brendan Harvey looking for somebody in space, picked off by Sharon. Down near sideline. And that ball carries out. Tyler Serrani's going to throw. That ball is over everybody. Eric Maxim pressuring, Brennan Harvey pressuring, 50-50 ball. Eric Maxim's going to get on this. Smartly touched out of bounds by the Sharon player. Harvey quickly finds Eric Maxim. Got the elbow in the back. Got the ball almost out of bounds, but no whistle. Jake Dow's got space. Coach Maxim wants him to fire that ball. Get it to the front of the net. Great cross. Eric Maxim, who's there? Philip Whedon tracking it.
Jacob Dow. Hey, that's a great look. Shoot the ball. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Right? Be greedy. Be selfish. Play too well to give up an opportunity for yourself.
Coach Maxim asking one of his senior players to shoot that ball. Nice thought for the pass, but close enough for him to put a left foot into it and see what happens. Far side, Eli Petit. I'm guessing we've got about 4 minutes left in this 30-minute session here. Gonna play 30 minutes boys, then 30 minutes girls.
I'll sleep again.
John, you're gonna run this half back.
Then 30 minutes boys and then 30 minutes girls. So gonna be kind of a funky format for everybody watching at home, but you'll get to see a lot of varsity soccer. Jordan Johnson. Up midfield, nice flick. Ref confirms about 3 minutes left here. Sharon controls. Jake Dow, far sideline, finds Philip Whedon. That ball scraped off his foot. Jordan Johnson looking to carry a little too far out in front of him, but makes a nice recovery. Sends that ball deep. Who's going to get to it? Carries out. That's a white throw. Tyler Serrani, nice throw. Looking for Eric Maxim in space down there in the corner. Did not see it. Carl Serrani says handball, which works for me. Eric Maxim can be pretty dangerous from right here. Actually going to go left-footed so it hooks in.
Hey, nobody's covering Eric there. Look, no. I told Eric to stay. No. I told Eric to stay.
Little miscommunication there.
You guys work to work to play off that. My bad.
Jake Dow heard his coach say something and thought he said hit it, so he hit it. Easy save for the Sharon goalie. Coach Max was hoping for a look to Eric Maxim there to make something happen. Apparently Eric was unmarked, which pretty unwise for the opposition. And that ball going West Rutland's way.
Jordan.
I'm seeing minute 10 left.
Stay available, guys. We can play short. Let's play short.
Jordan Johnson puts a foot into that all the way to the keeper.
Jordan, that's going to be over here to Eric's side, okay? That's well hit, but it can't go right to him.
Boy, Jordan sure put a foot into that. Coach Maxim hoping that ball would have gone to the corner for Eric to track down instead of to the Sharon keeper. That ball carries out. Looks like Tyler Serrani's going to make the throw.
That cannot happen.
Not sure if he stepped in or it was an illegal throw, but it was a whistle. Gives up a throw way deep in the Sharon zone. Nice move, Jake Dow finds the middle, hooking. Oh.
Well hit. There you go, buddy.
Is that crossbar?
Yep, that one's crossbar.
Oh. That's a great look. You can see it bend from here, great angle, and I should have been zooming. That was off the crossbar.
Hey, these have been big, right? These have been big. Let's make sure we win this. Tyler.
I believe we've got about 25, 30 seconds left. Low liner. Who's on it? Brian Maxim to that. Jake Dow. Finds Tyler Serrani. Serrani's going to send it corner for Maxim. Nope, comes back to Dow. Dow's in the middle, looking to make something happen. Comes way across. Finds Eli Petit. Yep. That is the end of the first half of the boys varsity. We've got a 0-0 tie. We've got 2 crossbars for West Rutland, but no score. Boys are working hard, and we're going to have 30 minutes of girls soccer coming after they warm up. Extra time for the girls who showed up. All right, we've got girls varsity action here. Sharon versus West Rutland. West Rutland in white, Sharon in green. That ball, Katie Callahan battling for that ball. She's going to play back.
Watch 7, Mag, watch 7.
Oh, nice cut. Shelby Grabowski weaving in through traffic. Plays a little too far out in front. And Sharon's there to send that ball up the sideline. I believe that's Julia Pipeling playing deep for Shelby Grabowski on the goal line. Kira, thank you. And that ball's going to carry out. West Rutland throw. Nice job, Brooke Race, to shield that ball. Results in Sharon touching it out of bounds. Brooke Race, big throw into the box. Played in the middle. Inadvertently off her own player there. And that is a West Rutland corner. Nice ball all the way through the box. Amazes me when a soccer ball gets all the way through like that and nobody gets a foot or a head on it. Got a goal kick for Sharon here. Katie Callahan with a nice corner. No result. That ball, low line drive, stepped on by West Rutland. Julia Pipeling deep into the corner. Rolls in on the Sharon keeper, and we get a drop kick coming.
Eleanor, push through that ball.
Lauren Harvey carries to the far side, left foot, that's off Sharon. Going to be a West Rutland throw just past midfield. Kira Pipeling going to handle the duties. She's looking up the line there.
Something wrong with this thing.
That ball carries. Cleared by Sharon.
Make a run. Make a run. Push forward. Good. Keep going.
Sharon coach asking this player to make a run up the field and push forward. A lot of speed there. I can see why. Back to the middle. Left foot back to the middle. West Rutland's got to clear this ball outside.
Nice, Mal. Good try.
Kayla Coombs in net elects to let that go.
Mal, that's going to be our option. Is just
And we got a West
space,
Rutland
okay?
goal kick.
Thank you.
Sharon coach indicating they're a little short staffed today. They've only got 2 subs. One girl on a college visit, one girl injured, which leaves them short. Thankfully, they're going to play 30 minutes and then have time off while the boys play their second half, so a little easier than a regular game for them.
Go, 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 go. Push.
Kiana Grabowski looking to settle that ball, and that is chipped out by Sharon. Nice throw up the line. Brooke Race looking to shield, get by her player. Crosses to the middle and cleared by Sharon. Joe Harrington, Johnny on the spot to keep that ball from rolling out into the woods. Ball boy appreciates that. Flick by Sharon. White throw. That ball's problematic there. Sharon finally just kicks it hard out of bounds. Brooke Raish was going to throw, but Coach Chadburn, corner. Nope. Coach Chadburn wants Brooke as an option for that ball coming in. Kiana, nice ball, plays back to Julia May. Nice to have her back after a season out with a knee injury. Physical play there. Call goes against West Rutland.
Maya, you take it, knock it out.
That ball into space. First two is Sharon. I think West Rutland thought that was going to carry. Into space, nobody there. Settled by Sharon.
Good, have it. Yes.
That is great work. Nice work there by Sharon. A couple nice passes, a little bit of space. That ball fired wide right, but not a bad look. West Rutland goal kick. That ball settled by Sharon. They turn. Nice look to the top of the box. Turns her hips. And fires immediately. Kayla Coombs there to scoop that. Drop kick coming. That ball out near midfield. Settled by West Rutland player. Looks like Julia Pipling's got it now. She's going to look up the sideline. What's that? Oh, I've called Kiera Pipeling Julia Pipeling 10 times now. Thank you, Joe Harrington. It is Kiera Pipeling. Kiera Pipeling with the throw. There we go. See? After the third or fourth time I catch on.
Opposite. Switch field. Nice.
Nice hustle back. Julia May forces that ball to be played poorly by Sharon. And Sam Callahan decides that ball's going to go out of bounds, so they can set back up. Not a bad play. Sharon throw into space. And we got a Sharon throw coming.
Come on, move, please. Illegal throw. Come on, Green.
Got an illegal throw. And we've got a West Rutland throw.
Behind your head,
Keandra Grabowski, not a great touch there. Carries out of bounds. Sharon throw. They play back to the middle. Playing back a little bit now. 50-50 ball. Carries out. Sam Callahan's going to get the throw. Keandra Grabowski, nice job settling that ball out of the air. Circles around, looks middle.
Good.
Shelby,
push through. Don't be afraid of the ball. Well done, Kyla. Well done, Kyla.
Great hustle, Brooke Raish. Everybody thought that ball was carrying out except her. Hustles to it and makes something happen. Back into the middle. Katie Callahan's going to get on this ball. Oh, misses the touch and it carries out. Callahan settles that ball hard off a Sharon shin pad. And that ball carries out. We've got a Sharon throw.
Nice settle, turn. Come on, Mal.
Nice job, Brooke Ray stepping to that ball. Gives it up on the far side. Touch a little too far there, but Callahan plays back, and that ball near sideline carries out.
Now we got to play going forward right now. Turn outside.
Nice stick, Brooke Raish. Takes that ball away. This ball deep down on the goal line. Brooke Raish hesitates a little bit. Sharon player plays that out.
Nope.
We've got a West Rutland throw, and Coach Chadburn again asked Brooke to be out on the field as an option for this throw instead of making the throw herself. Kiera Pipeling coming to the sideline for a rest. And we've got a whistle. Not sure if Brooke stepped in, if it was an illegal throw, but regardless, that throw negated. Going to be a Sharon throw, as deep in their own end as it can be here near side. And that ball pretty tight to the line. Touched out of bounds, Sharon. West Rutland throw over everybody down to the goal line. And Sharon elects to let that carry out. We've got a goal kick coming. 19 minutes, 19 seconds left. Nice ball up near midfield, picked out of the air by West Rutland. Katie Callahan sends it back into the middle, and it is cleared deep by Sharon. Lauren Harvey hustles onto that, makes the turn, looking to get that ball up the line, left foot.
Take it, quick, Mallard, look at Mallard,
Sharon throw, coach asking her to play quickly.
Carry.
Nice look to the far side if number 3 can run onto that. And she does. She's got it right on the goal line there. Sends that to the middle, cleared out by West Rutland up to Callahan. She's got a little space.
Good try, Grace.
And she sends middle. Shelby steps back for that and chipped away by Sharon, far sideline. And here comes West Rutland on the counterattack. Left foot up the far sideline.
Malik turn. 1-2, go flank. Eleanor, take her on.
Nice job, Kelsey Whedon, to step in and make that difficult there.
Nice ball.
It's a great ball into space for Sharon. Carries all the way to the goal line. That was a handball.
Handball.
And I believe that was a handball in the box, it would appear. Kayla Coombs, West Rutland goalkeeper. Going to be as big as she can be and see if she can take away some of the net here. Just about impossible for a goalkeeper on a penalty kick like this. What West Rutland needs to do is be ready for the rebound in case Kayla does get a hand on it or hits the crossbar or post. A lot of times players find themselves standing around after the kick and don't realize the rebound's a live ball. So number 9 for Sharon's going to step into this. Low left, wide. Trying to pick the corner and rolls it wide. No harm, no foul. Goal kick, West Rutland. Lauren Harvey's going to make something happen here. Nice job, Kiana Grabowski, to settle that, but carries a little too far out. And Lauren Harvey on the far side steers that ball out.
Nice ball, Jasmine.
Nice throw in for Sharon, turns and rolls that just wide. Nice spot to shoot from for Sharon there. West Rutland dodged a bullet, and Lauren Harvey sets this down for a goal kick. Coming near side. And I don't know if you can hear it, but Lauren Harvey sounds a little frustrated after that kick. Not what she had intended. And that's the second illegal throw for Sharon. They're not coming back over their head. Kiana pulls that ball out of the air. Poked away by Sharon. Nice job, Katie Callahan. Plays back to Harvey, two of the seniors on this team. Harvey, far side, beats her player. Long touch, but nobody steps on it. Harvey continues, battling with the hands there. No call. Pretty physical, but no call. West Rutland player down. Controlled by Sharon. Giving up too much space. That ball rolls down the far sideline and appears to have carried out. Nope. Everybody stopped running, so I thought it was a throw, but they just decided to stop running there. Now we got a West Rutland throw. The ball flicked up by Sharon, 50-50 ball. Settled in the middle of a scrum, and that ball comes out. West Rutland, nice job stepping to it. Left foot up the sideline, carries out, Sharon throws, subs are coming.
Maya, you good? Okay. Eva?
Back and forth, that ball carries out, Sharon throw. Sharon looks middle, a little bit of time. Volley kick up near midfield, picked out of the air by West Rutland, but not settled. That ball controlled by Sharon and sent here near side. It's a foot race.
Nice, Grace, good hustle. Quickly in.
Nice job, Sammy Callahan, to be the first of that ball and get it out, give her defense a chance to get back. Sharon throw. Down goes the Sharon player. No foul there, but out off West Rutland, green throw. Coach Fabricant asking his girls to move into some space there. Hard to get open if you won't move. That ball far side. West Rutland sends up near midfield. Here we go, Brooke Raish. Gonna send a nice soft touch down the far sideline. We got something forming here. Back to Brooke Raish. Now she's got to get enough space to get a foot on it. All the way over. Beautiful work, Kiana Grabowski. Nope, Shelby Grabowski. All alone, and roofs it up and over the net. Goal kick. And the bells of St. Stanislaus are ringing in the background. That ball carries out. We've got another Sharon throw near midfield. Looking central. Played back. Now back up. Settled but carries away. Sharon coming central. Looking near side. Nice ball. Got a little bit of space here. West Rutland going to look to just contain. Keep this ball outside, but back to the middle. That's trouble. Who's there? West Rutland player steps up, gets a toe on that and clears it out. That was a dangerous spot for that ball. Julia May clears that ball up near midfield and then retreats back to her defensive position. Sub coming in. West Rutland throw, played out of bounds by Sharon, picked up 10 yards. Another West Rutland throw. Attempted a volley there by Sharon, sends it deeper into their own end, and I believe another West Rutland throw coming. Sub first, Kira Pipeling checking back in. By mid-season, I might have all these players figured out. Sam Callahan coming off for a drink and a break. Dangerous attempt at a volley for Sharon. That's going to be a West Rutland, hard to tell, corner or throw. Either way, it is as deep as you can get down there. Going to be a throw. Trying to get that ball out in front of Brooke Raish and get her running towards the net, but great result nonetheless. Out off the end line by Sharon. We've got Katie Callahan. Gonna put this corner right in front of the net and see what happens. What a great corner. Keeper comes up. Forces that ball down to the ground with 2 fists. Carries off the end line. And goal kick for Sharon. Ten minutes, 12 seconds left of this 30-minute period. We got Sharon varsity girls in the green visiting West Rutland varsity girls. Last scrimmage of the season, and they're alternating halves, 30-minute halves with the boys varsity. Boys played Sharon to a 0-0 tie in the first 30 minutes. Eric Maxim and Jake Dow both ringing the crossbar for no result. We're playing 0-0 here. After this session, we'll have 30 minutes of boys varsity, and then we'll finish up with 30 minutes of girls varsity. Sharon looking to pass into space, but a little too far back. Now that ball carries up the sideline. West Rutland first 2. Closed out by Sharon. Steps by her player. Left foot.
Look at Grace through. Grace! Grace!
Carries all the way off the end line.
It's a great idea. Yell to her. Okay?
Carries off the end line. Lauren Harvey. Gonna put the boot to this. Nice ball. 50-50 ball. Picked out of the air by Sharon.
Win this.
That ball carries all the way to the far sideline. Out of bounds for a Sharon throw-in. West Rutland, Brooke Raish coming to the middle of the field. Looking to find Shelby Grabowski on that, but picked off by Sharon. Shelby, nice hustle. Touch rolls out of bounds. Green throw. Great settle. Played back by Sharon. This might be a little bit of trouble here. Nice hustle, West Rutland, to clear that ball out.
Maya, Grace, you go holding mid. Yeah. We don't have a choice. We have 2 subs. Right?
We got a green throw.
Okay.
Pedal 9. I think we should have the scoreboard for our game.
I didn't have a battery.
Shelby Grabowski gonna turn, gonna take a look, looking for Brooke Raish in the middle. Just played that out there, hoping it was to Brooke. Oh, nice ball back to Grabowski. She's got wheels, and she's by. In space, floats that ball. And unfortunate for the Sharon goaltender there, gets up, gets a hand on that, hoping to poke it away, and instead rolls off her fingers and into the back of the net. So credit that goal to Shelby Grabowski. Unlucky touch by the Sharon goaltender there. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first half of the girls' varsity action. And here comes Sharon off the center start.
Keep going.
That ball played to the middle. And West Rutland steps up, clears it outside. And now they're on the counter. Let's see what they can make happen. Chip to the middle, controlled by Sharon, back outside, back to the middle. Shelby Grabowski looking to make something happen again here. Nice individual move, beats her player, looking to center that ball. Floats it into the box. Nobody there. Sharon players jumping out of the way to avoid the handball, which was right there, I think. No call. Kara Pipeline contests, and that ball cleared up to midfield by Sharon. Right back in by West Rutland, and now sent back by Sharon. And a lot of wheels coming for the Sharon player. Beats the West Rutland player and puts a rocket past Kayla Coombs.
Eleanor, nice ball.
That Sharon player has some wheels.
Yeah.
A lot of speed right there. West Rutland wishing they could have got a foot on that and cleared it outside, but Sharon player just powered through and put it in the back of the net. 1-1. 6 minutes, 10 seconds remain. Last scrimmage of the season. West Rutland plays wide far side. Nice job, Callahan. Left foot to Shelby. Looking for a little space to put a foot on this. And that ball is going to carry all the way to the far sideline, but controlled by West Rutland. And Sharon takes over up the far sideline. Great job to step, but ball controlled by Sharon and sent deep into the West Rutland end. Lauren Harvey there. Left foot up the far sideline. Out of bounds, throw in for the Sharon varsity girls. A lot of space to handle that throw in. And up the far side, Sharon, nice pass. Into space, looking for somebody to move. Left foot to the middle and cleared out by West Rutland. Volley back. Lauren Harvey settles, comes near side. Shelby Grabowski misreads the carry on that. Tough ball to handle. And out it goes. Nice job, Kara Pipeline. Body her player off the ball. Grabowski chips that ball, but it goes off a Sharon player and out. Kara Pipeline going to make a throw. Subs coming for West Rutland. Sharon doesn't really have that option. They've got 2 subs on the bench. They've got a hurt player. They've got a player on a college visit, so they're pretty thin. Nice volley into the box. Kiana Grabowski was looking to get a foot on that, but cleared out by Sharon. Rolls all the way to midfield. Turned by West Rutland, booted out of bounds. Sharon throw. Here comes a sub for Sharon. 3 minutes, 57 seconds left showing on the beautiful score clock that the West Rutland Booster Club has provided. We'll get a close-up of that before this is over. They also bought brand new nets on wheels for the soccer team this year. West Rutland Booster Club is a tremendous asset to the athletic program. Kids are lucky to have them. Coaches are lucky to have them. That ball carries far side. Controlled West Rutland chip and going to carry out of bounds. 3 minutes, 26 seconds. Sharon throw. Oh, nice pump fake. Thought she was going back with that, so did everybody else. Shelby, all the time in the world to make something happen here. Nice step, West Rutland. This is Brooke Raish stepping into space, looking for Shelby Grabowski.
Good push.
Kara Pipeline settles that ball out of the air, but it carries to Sharon.
Nice ball.
50-50 ball. Off the West Rutland foot. Nice volley kick. Near side, Shelby Grabowski. Left foot into space, hoping for Brooke Raish on that, but cleared by Sharon. All the way near side, carrying. Great pressure by Shelby Grabowski. Forces a bad ball by Sharon. Would have carried out of bounds, but West Rutland plays it. And that ball definitely out of bounds. So as I mentioned, beautiful score clock provided by West Rutland Boosters. Brand new goals on wheels, which makes it much easier for the facilities folks to get them out of the way to mow, etc. Field's looking in beautiful shape for the lack of rain we had this summer. Oh, that is a tough collision. Not a foul, just two bodies coming together, and that was Julia May. And she is about as solid a player as West Rutland has on the field. And Cody Parker, athletic trainer for West Rutland's out to take a look at the Sharon player. Another one of the fantastic things about West Rutland athletics, we've got Cody at all our home games, taking care of players, taking that pressure off coaches to have to make a decision about whether a player is okay to play, okay to be helped off the field. I know all the players and the coaches and parents appreciate having him and his knowledge, be able to run out there and make sure everything's okay. Sharon player up and obviously in discomfort. Might have got the wind knocked out of her. That was a pretty physical collision. She's coming off. And if you got a collision like that that knocks the wind out of you, it's one of the worst feelings in the world. So we'll resume with 1:53. Subs coming in for West Rutland and for Sharon. Cody's still checking on the Sharon player. She looks pretty uncomfortable, but she was able to walk off on her own power, and Cody's making sure she's okay. And Sharon going to put this ball in play. That ball played middle, skips off a foot, West Rutland controls. Chips to the far line. And that ball, nice look for Brooke Raish, hoping that would carry through. Nonetheless, 50-50 battle. That ball squirts near side, Kira Pipeling. So we've got a foul called against the Sharon player on that for a push. Excuse me, West Rutland player for the push. Going to be a Sharon kick.
Move, please.
And even though that was right in front of me, I admit I did not see it.
Nice job.
Nice volleyball, deep.
Now's that time to work your way back.
That ball, far sideline. West Rutland. Brooke Raish. Chips that ball forward. Up the line.
Nice foul the other way, though.
And we've got a call. Can't tell you if that ball was out of bounds or if that was a foul because of the push. Yep, looks like it was going to be a foul because of the push. And Brooke Raish sends that ball just wide. We're under 20 seconds here. Be a goal kick for Sharon if they elect to put it in play. If they do, they should definitely play it wide. Yeah, coach calling outside, and she goes right up the middle. But no damage done. Girls play to a 1-1 tie after the first 30 minutes. The next action you'll see is varsity boys soccer, second half of the Sharon at West Rutland contest. All right, we're back for boys varsity action. West Rutland going to start with the ball. We got Brian Maxim,
Oh no, I take the bet back.
Jake Dow, Tyler Groh, Eric Maxim up front. We got Brendan Harvey, far side mid, Keaton Wright, Chapman, number 10, near side here. Number 3, Jordan Johnson in the middle. Tyler Serrani, number 9, on the far side. Tyler Carrington, near side, and Eli Petit on the far side. Here we go. Those are your West Rutland players. That ball volleyed into the corner. Sharon keeper out, scoops it, rolls the ball. Brian Maxim there. All right. Brennan Harvey going to throw here. Sorry, I lost track of the ball there. That ball in for Jacob Dow. Jacob Dow past his man. That's a spot he can hit with a left foot. Tough skipping ball for the Sharon keeper. Tyler Groh in on that. Makes it hard for the Sharon keeper, but that was a great save. That was fantastic work. Nice save on the skipping shot from Dow, and then Tyler Groh with a rebound. Hammered right into the Sharon keeper. No rebound. All right, Jacob Dow sprinting onto that ball. That carries off. And the call is green throw. Keaton Wright Chapman here near side, and Eli Petit, the defender, slips, gets up, recovers, gets a foot on that. Nice ball over to Brian Maxim. Brian Maxim beats his man, looking to make something happen here. That ball deep down the field and handled easily by the Sharon keeper.
You get hit, you gotta go down, you fight through it, you never get that call.
The Sharon keeper sure can kick that ball. That carries all the way. 3/4 of the field, rolls out off a Sharon foot, West Rutland throw. Jordan Johnson takes the throw on that. Great throw. Settled on the near side, Eric Maxim. Got a whistle. Guess it was a hand in the back. Jordan Johnson going to put this ball in play. Boy, can he put a foot on the ball. That ball into the box all the way to the Sharon keeper.
Big one this side, Eli, be ready. Come in your side.
And booming kick coming from the Sharon keeper. Oh, off the side of the foot. That's not carrying. Keaton Wright Chapman looks to settle, but off his foot. 50-50 ball. Jacob Dow hustles back, strips his man. Now he's got his body between him and the ball. Tough to get through to that. Plays back to Johnson. Johnson to Maxim. Maxim plays wide. Harvey's on that far side, I believe. Stripped away by Sharon. Sharon clears middle. Jordan Johnson with a header. Back up the middle. Controlled by Sharon. Brian Maxim stabs. Misses Sharon. Near sideline. Played by Sharon deep. This looks like a tennis match at this point. For all the skill West Rutland has, they need to get the ball. There you go. Settle it down. Pass to feet. Make something awesome happen. Maxim, far side. Harvey beats his man. That ball into the box. Harvey's making it happen. That ball out. And it is a white throw, far sideline. Back to Eric Maxim. He touches to Dow. Dow looking into space for Eric Maxim, but
Good track.
Sharon tracking that down. Now Jacob Dow hustling back, making it difficult for the Sharon player, forces the turnover. Maxim to Harvey, to Dow. He's going to go back to Harvey into space, picked off by Sharon. Maxim forces the action down the far sideline. Brendan Harvey showing the wheels. That's a handball. That's a handball. No call. Wow. Thought for sure. Maybe I'm wrong. Left-footed Dow is going to bend this one towards the net here. Eric Maxim plays short back to Dow. Dow serves it into the box, floats through everybody, and Sharon looked like they were going to clear, but Jordan Johnson with a step into the box. That's another handball. And that ball way up in the air off the back of Tyler Groh's head, still kicking around. Jordan Johnson still deep. Brian Maxim tries to pick that ball out of the air. Jake Dow's going to settle and find somebody here. He's going to probably play, plays back to Eli Petit, I believe. He plays back to Carrington. They're going to swing this way. Great movement, comes all the way this side to Keaton Wright Chapman. Nice individual work. And West Rutland throw. Great work, Keaton Wright Chapman there. That throw off Tyler Groh's chest and almost cleared out by Sharon, but off of West Rutland chest and back down. Not a great touch there, rolls out of bounds, Sharon throw. And that ball slips out of the Sharon player's hands and is called an illegal throw. And it's a West Rutland throw about 3/4 up the field. Coach Maxim calls for his older son Brian to send this. He's almost like a direct kick on these throws. It'll go right into the box if he wants it to. That ball goes near post. Settled by Eric Maxim. Get a left foot on it. Flicks it. Back of the net. Eric Maxim. Johnny on the spot finds the back of the net. Nice work. Excellent work, West Rutland. Relentless pressure. And they finally put it in the back of the net. Sharon going to start off from midfield. We've got 24 minutes, 35 seconds left in the second half of the boys varsity scrimmage here. Brian Maxim hounding his player. Almost forces the turnover, forces him to play back. Tyler Groh, pressure the ball. Now Jake Dow slides up to pressure. Now Tyler Groh, Sharon with enough time to get that ball to the middle. Eric Maxim forces his player wide there. Jordan Johnson sends that ball all the way back to the Sharon keeper. He's going to play wide dangerously. Keaton Wright Chapman going to come, put the pressure on. Eli Petit comes up, stabs, gets beat. He's got the wheels to get back. Jordan Johnson. What an incredible tackle, Jordan Johnson. You could hear the ball all the way from half field away. Great stick. Hops up, first one to the ball to play it. That is awesome defense, Jordan Johnson. He is a tough kid. What a great stick. Brian Maxim going to make a throw. Eli Petit out. Garrett Waite in. Brian Maxim, holy smokes, did that throw carry. On to Eric Maxim's feet. He's looking far side, plays that ball over for Harvey. Harvey's going to have a minute to settle. Finds Dow. Dow got his head on a swivel, chips it, beats his man into space. Coming across the top, finds Brian Maxim, top of the box. Maxim's going to hit that if he can. Oh, extends the arm, and that's going to be a foul on West Rutland. And we're going to have a direct kick. Sharon goalkeeper's going to take care of that. Nice pressure. West Rutland got it to the top of the box. Tyler Carrington clears that ball out. Jordan Johnson on it. Left foot. Finds Tyler Groh. Nice flick through for Keaton Wright Chapman. Keaton Wright Chapman turns on the Jets, beats that ball to the goal line. Tries the left foot, and that ball carries out. Nice push up the field, West Rutland. We've got Matt Hart coming in for Keaton Wright Chapman. Matt's got a lot of speed. Will definitely help to have him on the field. Nice burst of speed by Keaton Wright Chapman there to track that ball down. And Sharon goalkeeper. Goal kick. Comes near side. Tyler Groh wins that ball. Jake Dow settles left foot. Tyler Groh past his man off a foot. White throw. Jake Dow looking to go quick. Finds Brian Maxim. Two men in one spot there. All the way to the far side. Brendan Harvey's going to settle that. Turns. Looking to make a little bit of space. Touches back to Eric Maxim. Eric Maxim's a handful down there. He's going to get this ball right to the middle of the box. That ball carries all the way out. West Rutland putting some pressure on here. Eric Maxim dangles. The double team effective. Brian Maxim floats that ball up and out.
That would have been good from 55.
Yeah, hitting the ball hard is not Brian Maxim's problem. He has got a cannon. Oh, they play short. Brendan Harvey steps up on that. That ball to the middle. Who's there? Matt Hart.
Okay, close it. Take the line away.
That ball's floating near side. Garrett Waite with the pressure. Brian Maxim plays back. Jordan Johnson finds the back of a Sharon player. Tyler Serrani, individual move, leaves his man in the dust. How about that for an 8th grader? Finds Jake Dow, beats his man into space. Eric Maxim, elbow to the back, goes down, no call. That's scary ball. Garrett Waite's gonna get that ball outside with a left foot. Tries to clear middle. Nice job, West Rutland. Contain that, off their shin guards, out of bounds. Austin May checking in.
He's got to give him more respect than the regular season.
Tyler Serrani coming off.
He's the best player on my team. He doesn't fall on. Good work. Hey, listen.
We got a Sharon throw deep in the West Rutland end.
You get beat there, you put your pocket, he's in, you're not catching. Great play. Don't do it.
Got a battle going on here. That ball carries. Brian Maxim going to send that one a ways up the sideline. Here it is near side. Eric Maxim dangles, Megs his player. And that call, I believe, is offsides. Great work. Eric Maxim beats his man, feeds it forward for Tyler Groh.
Their defender fell down and he just ran beyond the ball before Eric played it.
And Coach Maxim helping us all understand that last Sharon player defender fell down and Tyler Groh blew right by him and was offsides. Great work by West Rutland to make that opportunity happen. Tyler Groh's got to flick that through and scooped by the Sharon keeper. He's going to throw short. That ball's going to carry out of bounds. Sub's coming. Sub's coming. Coach Maxim hoping to play fast there, but subs are coming. Tyler Groh off to the sideline. Riley Dow checking in. Brian Maxim deep down the sideline over everybody. Eric Maxim carries off his foot out of bounds. Off the end line. West Rutland goal kick. We've got 17 minutes and 48 seconds left in the second half of this last scrimmage of the preseason. Sharon Varsity boys visiting West Rutland. Sharon in green, West Rutland in white. Boys played to a scoreless 0-0 tie in the first session, and West Rutland up 1-0 on Eric Maxim's goal in the second session. Sharon goalkeeper's got a great foot. That goal kick all the way out to midfield. Controlled by Sharon. They play back. Brian Maxim there now, puts a little pressure on. Down the far sideline. Carries out of bounds. West Rutland throw deep in their own end. Jordan Johnson going to put this ball in play. Brian Maxim with a flick, controlled by Eric Maxim. Looks up the line, finds Dow. Dow's going to look for tic-tac-toe here, finds Maxim in the middle. Elbow to the back of the head, run up on, no call. West Rutland plays down the far sideline. A lot of speed. Who's that? Is that Eric Maxim that came up on that ball? Boy, he can fly. Looked dicey there for Sharon for a moment. We've got a West Rutland throw coming on the far side. Brian Maxim's going to put this ball to the top of the box and see what happens. Nice throw, top of the box, flick, skips. Sharon keeper plays it on one hop. Elects to throw. Far side, look at all the space around that Sharon player. Brendan Harvey there to close. Steps over and carries out. We got a sub coming, Philip Whedon in. Brendan Harvey going to take a drink, take a break. He's put on some miles so far. West Rutland throw far side. Brian Maxim's going to take this. Plays short, Jake Dow. Jake Dow rolls back. Riley Dow with a flick, looking to the far side there. Who's 22? Oh, baby. Matt Hart just scored his first varsity goal off a flick from Riley Dow. Tenacious. Plays it away from the goalkeeper and in the back of the net. How about that for West Side?
Nice dummy.
Well, that's a 2-0 lead here in the second half. We got Tyler Carrington checking out. We've got Kyle Laughlin checking in the middle out back.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Go.
Go, Liam. Liam Boyer checking in for Eric Maxim. We've got 15-21 left. Great job, Eric Maxim. Sharon starts it off at midfield. They play back. Riley Dow pressures. Near side. And that ball paints the line. Brian Maxim got his hands up a little bit there, and that's the call. Going to be a Sharon ball. Sharon going to put this ball in play and see if they can make something happen. Got a player running to the far post there. And that ball bending. Cleared out by West Rutland. Kyle Laughlin there. Philip Whedon there. Sharon controls. Tenacious work, Philip Whedon. Sharon throw, far sideline. That ball into the box, off of West Rutland head, further into the box. Now it's a mile high, and I guess nobody wants it. Comes all the way to the ground. Brian Maxim pressuring now. That ball goes out. Brian Maxim going to throw.
He wasn't there yet.
And that ball coming back because West Rutland had a sub near the line. Matt Hart comes out. Keaton Wright Chapman checks back in. Brian Maxim with the throw. Jacob Dow. Jacob Dow plays to Kyle. Kyle looking for Dow there, a little too far out in front. Controlled by Sharon up the far sideline. Great wheels, West Rutland chipped out of bounds. That's exactly what we're looking for there. Gives us a chance to come back, set up the defense. Sharon throw. Headed out of trouble by West Rutland. And ball skips back to a Sharon player who plays it out the end line. We've got Tyler Groh and Brendan Harvey checking back in for West Rutland. We got Brian Maxim coming out. We got Jacob Dow coming out. They'll get their first rest of the day. Jordan Johnson goal kick, booming goal kick. Well past midfield, controlled by Sharon. Floats it up. Liam Boyer. We got Brendan Harvey back on the field now. He's going to look near side. Great look. He was hoping to spring Garrett Waite there. Keaton Wright Chapman. Nice ball back to the middle, back to Chapman. That ball to Harvey. Harvey beat to the ball there. Sharon player forward. He's going to put a foot into this, and that's going to hook way left. West Rutland goal kick. Eli Petit coming in. Riley Dow coming out. Jordan Johnson, goal kick. All the way out past midfield. Controlled by Sharon. Coming wide. Great step, Garrett Waite. Continues to pressure. Forces the turnover. Eli Petit slipped a little bit there. Jordan Johnson calls off his player. Steps in on that. Asks the player on the wing to step in behind him to fill the middle. Now Tyler Groh on the fly, up the wing. And that ball played out by Sharon. We got a West Rutland throw all the way deep in the corner. Tyler Groh looking. That ball played off what appears to be a shoulder out of the box. Tyler Groh with a step over. Loses his footing. Keaton Wright Chapman with a little bit of time going to put a foot into this and see what happens.
Way to follow you too.
That ball scooped by the Sharon goalkeeper, but West Rutland 2 players charging in on that just in case there was a mishandle. .10:36 remaining, Sharon throw about halfway into the West Rutland end. That ball forced out by Garrett Waite, going to be another Sharon throw. Sharon player asked to take his watch off, I guess. That's what that was. Ooh, great stick, Jordan Johnson. That was looking dangerous for West Rutland. One defender megged on that, but Jordan comes in, closes the door. Great senior leadership back there on the backside with Jordan Johnson and Tyler Carrington. Philip Whedon beats his man, continues to push, gets an elbow, no call. Now we got Liam Boyer on the move, plays it up the line, that ball carries out. Sub coming, Tyler Carrington in, Jordan Johnson out. West Rutland throw. Austin May steps on that. Tyler Groh hustles back, works his man off the ball, finds Harvey. Harvey touches back to Kyle. Kyle Laughlin going to take a look. He gets muscled off the ball and sends that ball near side. Keaton Wright Chapman steps up. Oh, great pass into space. Kyle Laughlin going to see what he can find. Comes near side looking for Harvey. Somebody ought to step into one here if they can. Nice work, West Rutland. Patient, working it around, finding people in space. Far side, Liam Boyer hustling, forces a tough play by the Sharon player up the far side. Philip Whedon hustles back, closes him out. And Sharon continues to pursue. That ball rolls into Jake Bartlett. First action he's had perhaps this entire half. And he elects to roll that ball out to Keaton Wright Chapman.
Where's our help?
Shows some patience, looks up the field.
Can't be 25 yards away.
Looks for Eli Petit. Forced off the ball by Sharon. Sharon up the far sideline. They'll look to the middle here. Tyler Carrington there to steer that ball out of the box. Now Brennan Harvey's going to beat a man, make a little space and see what he can make happen. That ball floats into space. Eli Petit, fastest kid on the team. Tracking that down. Boy. Nice work to spring Eli there. He could just come out of the pack and blow by everybody once he gets up ahead of steam. That ball deep down the far sideline. Subs coming. Eric Maxim back. Matt Hart back. Garrett Waite coming off. Liam Boyer coming off. West Rutland throw deep in our own zone. Looking for Harvey. Not there. May gets it again. Looks for West Rutland player on the near side, headed out. And we are creeping up the sideline. Austin May. Looking for Harvey. Controlled by Sharon. That ball deep. Jake Bartlett off his line out to grab it. He's in no hurry to put the ball back in play with a 2-0 lead. 6 minutes left. Austin May, nice step. We got Sharon varsity boys visiting the West Rutland varsity boys in the last scrimmage of the preseason here. West Rutland up 2-0 on goals by Eric Maxim and Matt Hart. Jake Bartlett elects to throw that ball out. Finds Eric Maxim. Easy play for Jake Bartlett.
Yeah, you can drop into this space. I know what it does.
And he'll just stand with it until somebody comes up and pressures him. That drop kick out near midfield. And out of bounds. Sharon throw. Great step, Philip Whedon. Nice anticipation, but skips past. Hustles back, picks up his man. Oh, floater. Jake Bartlett punches that ball out. Nice ball by Sharon, dangerous, but Jake Bartlett, that's trouble. Off the crossbar. Jake Bartlett up as high as he can go. Can't get a finger on it. Lucky to have the crossbar. Skips up and out. Two nice looks there for Sharon. Subs. We got Austin May coming off. We got Philip Whedon coming off. We got a West Rutland goal kick with Tyler Carrington. Putting that ball up near midfield. Eric Maxim plays back to Brendan Harvey. Harvey looks for Maxim. Controlled by Sharon. Maxim tracking his man down the far sideline. They tangle cleats. The Sharon player stumbles, and that's a foul on West Rutland. I believe Coach Maxim is in disbelief.
Hey, hold 18.
Hard to understand how it's a foul if the player doesn't go down there. Sharon floats that into the box. They're putting pressure on here. Jake Bartlett wisely lets that ball carry out of bounds. I think part of the problem Coach Maxim has with that is Eric, who got called for that foul, has been buried 2 or 3 times with no call. That ball played first by Sharon, but off a foot to Harvey. Harvey finds Groh. Groh rolls that ball to the sideline. Matt Hart, nice burst of speed, forces the Sharon player to play it out. Matt Hart going to give up to Tyler Groh. Nice job Keaton Wright Chapman to come in and fill just in case. Eric Maxim steps over. Eric Maxim beats his man. Beats the second man, rolls it to the top of the box. Who's there? Sharon player. Clears it near side. Keaton Wright Chapman. Nice step. Rolls that for Tyler Groh, but a little short. Cleared by Sharon. Tyler Groh to throw. 2 minutes, 58 seconds left. Nice throw deep to Brendan Harvey. Harvey looking to make a turn. Runs out of room on the goal line, carries out, Sharon goal kick. Great goal kick, I've said it over and over. Sharon controls, nice burst of speed up the far sideline. This could be trouble. Sharon's got numbers. That ball cleared up to midfield. Still controlled by Sharon. They chip by down on the far sideline, all the way to the goal line. Looking to cross that corner of the box. Dangerous. But ball out of bounds. 1:57 remaining. Got 4 West Rutland subs looking to come in, but it's going to be a Sharon corner first.
Coming late, coming late.
Sharon awful deliberate for being down 2-0. I guess it's just a scrimmage, but
Riley, drop out here to keep this kid honest. Don't let him come all the way in.
into the box. Back into the box. West Rutland's going to want to clear that out. Header, West Rutland, top of the box, volley kick. Jake Bartlett scoops up that low roller. Couple dribbles, walks out to the top of the box. Hop, skip, and a kick. Picked out of the air by Sharon. Great hustle. Hotly contested. Got a call against Sharon. Minute left. Tyler Carrington's going to put this ball in play.
Stay up the line. CC up the line, buddy.
Coach Maxim recommends up the line with the clock winding down. Another goal doesn't do us much good. Just as well to keep it outside and let the clock wind down. That ball headed out of bounds. Another West Rutland throw. Into the box. Brendan Harvey with a foot on that. Sharon keeper on top of it.
Drop. Let's not give up anything in the last 20. Come on. Out of the air, out of the air.
Coach Maxim asking his players to play defense for the last 20 seconds of the game here. Don't want to let up an easy one. Brendan Harvey.
Oh, go to work, Eric.
All right, that's going to do it for boys varsity. Scoreless tie in the first half. 2-0 score favoring West Rutland in the second half. The boys will briefly Sharon in green, West Rutland in white. Nice to see number 9 from Sharon back after a collision with Julia May in the first half. Got the wind knocked out of her, but she's back out and smiling, which is always nice. West Rutland, Brooke Raish looks for Kiana Grabowski near side. Oh, had Katie Callahan streaking through the middle. Kelsey Whedon left foot up the line. That ball's going to carry out of bounds. Green throw. Sharon girls struggled with a couple illegal throws early. Their coach asking his player to keep it legal. That ball carries out. Sharon throw. That ball up the sideline, pinned between 3 players' legs, hangs in the air and then drops. Nice ball up the sideline. Great challenge, West Rutland. That ball carries out. Sharon throw. Lauren Harvey there. And my mistake, white throw. Kelsey Whedon puts that in play for Kiera Pipeling. Callahan, nice roll back. Great ball, far corner. Who's there? Shelby Grabowski trying to run onto it.
Nice job, Meg. Good job.
That ball carries out. West Rutland throw here.
Nice job, Green.
Up the line. Guess that's a foul on Shelby Grabowski. Gonna be a Sharon kick from deep in their own.
What's that?
Callahan. Nice ball up the sideline. Grabowski can't quite run onto that.
Nice, Jazz.
That ball turned back middle. Sharon, now they're looking near side. Nice ball. Kiera Pipeling hustling back, but great volley. Kelsey Whedon elects to play that ball out. Smart play on defense. Sharon throw. That ball carries out. Kiera Pipeling quickly up the sideline looking for Kiana Grabowski. Shelby Grabowski there first. That touch out of bounds. We've got a throw for Sharon girls. Close to an illegal throw there. Callahan off her knee back to the middle. Pipeling was going to track back, but Kelsey Whedon there. That ball deep carries out of bounds for a Sharon throw. Near sideline. Kiana Grabowski plays back to Kiera Pipeling. Off a knee, out of bounds. Sharon throw.
Now get open, you're standing still.
Nice job. Kiana Grabowski plays that ball up the line for her sister Shelby. Manages to keep it in, floats that ball into the box, has a streaking Brooke Raish. Great look. Can't quite connect on the far end of it. Drop kick out near midfield. Julia May out to play it. Skips past her. Shelby. Kelsey Whedon, sorry, to Kiera Pipeling. Up the line, Kiana Grabowski. Gonna look up the sideline. Great closeout by Sharon there. Out of bounds. Kiera Pipeling throw to Shelby Grabowski. Into the middle. Callahan ought to hit this. Callahan ought to hit this. Left-footed toe poke. No result. Wow. Great hustle by the keeper for Sharon to get on top of that ball.
Deflection. I didn't see what it was. Kyla, hold feet, right?
Tough.
Don't dive in. Megan, nice deflection.
Drop kick, far sideline. Carries out, West Rutland throw. Brooke Raish flicks it up over her defender, but out of bounds. Sharon throw, far sideline, deep in their own end. Ooh, that ball up and off Brooke Raish.
Knock it up, knock it up. Megan, take it.
Guess they might have called a hand there, not sure.
Take it. Move up, move up.
Sharon gets a kick from deep in their own end. This is the second half of the last scrimmage of the season for these girls. Varsity boys and varsity girls are alternated halves. West Rutland boys and Sharon boys 0-0 after 30 minutes. West Rutland girls, Sharon girls 1-1 after their 30 minutes. West Rutland boys 2-0 over Sharon in the second half of their game. Eric Maxim with a goal and Matt Hart with a goal that was just all tenacity. And now we are into the second half for the Sharon West Rutland girls. 24-23 left. We are at 0-0. We got a West Rutland corner. Katie Callahan handles these for West Rutland.
Good, Kyla.
Far post, who's there? Brooke Raish off the head, can't steer it in. Everything there except the point on the board.
Let's go, Green.
Nice work though. Goal kick for the Sharon keeper.
Nice ball, Ab.
Nice step, West Rutland, place to the middle.
Good.
Yep,
Oh,
great look to the side.
hit on goal.
Kiera Pipeling hustles back, makes things difficult there.
Great. Great. Slowed up, and then you lost the momentum.
Got a West Rutland goal kick here. Lauren Harvey takes it all the way far side. Up the middle, controlled by Sharon. Look to the top of the box, but played out of danger. West Rutland, Katie Callahan. Looking for Kiana Grabowski there. Nice left foot to the middle. Brooke Raish looking for a little space. Katie Callahan steps in on that. Has a look. Nice save by the keeper, but that's a nice look for West Rutland.
Tommy, all right? You want sub?
Sharon girls shorthanded. They've got 2 subs, which makes soccer a pretty tough game to play. Hard to rest out there on the field. That ball played near side, out of bounds by Kelsey Whedon. Sharon throw. Flicked off ahead, flicked off ahead and out of bounds. Kelsey Whedon's going to make the throw on that.
Jocelyn, you all right? Okay.
Kiana going laterally there. Support plays that ball up to the line.
Okay.
We've got a foul on Sharon. We've got a player down for West Rutland. And Cody Parker's going to go out and have a look, and we are going to step away.
Go ahead, kid.
West Rutland player
Are you guys on it?
being helped off by the trainer, Cody Parker. I say it over and over. It's such a nice thing to have a trained person here to help these kids out when they go down. Takes a lot of pressure off the coaches trying to make a decision about whether a player can get up and get off the field on their own, can go back in the game. Cody, obviously a professional trainer, knows how to handle kids who are in pain, knows how to assess them, determine whether they can go back in. It's fantastic having him here. He's here for all the varsity soccer games at home and all the varsity basketball games at home, and I know parents, coaches, and players appreciate having him on hand. West Rutland plays short. Nice ball. Lauren Harvey looks to put it in to the box. Well played by Sharon. Now it's a 50-50 ball controlled by Sharon, streaking up the far sideline. Number 9's the player who had the goal for Sharon in the first game. She has wheels. Players tangled up, go down, no call. Left foot, oh. Off a Sharon player up high, not sure where that got her, but she says she's okay.
Get back to the middle.
Shelby Grabowski looking to settle that ball, but it skips over her foot. That ball a little deeper than West Rutland wants it. Lauren Harvey now steps up out of danger to the top of the box off a Sharon head. Katie Callahan looks far corner. That ball's a little too far. Hoping Brooke Raish could run up on that and get on top of it at the goal line, but carried a little too far. Result of that will be a goal kick for Sharon.
Start moving, please.
We got 20 minutes left in this scrimmage. Kiana Grabowski takes away the short play.
Good ball.
That ball up to Kira Pipeling. Nice trap. Right up on it. Poked away by Green, but great job by Kira Pipeling to settle that ball and move it up the field. Shelby Grabowski now. Right foot to the top of the box. Katie Callahan thought about it, and that ball carries wide. Sharon controls at midfield. Great stick there. Not sure who that was, but Sam Callahan, thank you. That came to a stop in a hurry.
Outside.
No shortage of toughness for Sam Callahan, that's for certain.
Play down the flank, please.
That ball picked out of the air. I believe Brooke Raish sent that to Katie Callahan. She's looking to go to the corner with that, but Sharon controls, and they are out to midfield. Great ball. You're going to see a little bit of footwork and a little bit of speed right here. West Rutland's got to step up and challenge. Yep, that is a player who touches a soccer ball in the off season, if I had to guess. She is pretty skilled and pretty fast. Sharon throw plays back. Now back to the sideline, looking middle. Top of the box. Moving laterally, nice ball into space. That ball carries. Kira Pipeling elects to send it up the line and out of bounds so they can regroup. We got a Sharon throw. Picked out of the air by Sharon, but touch a little too hard. 50-50 ball. Now we've got, yep, Shelby Grabowski looking for the 1-2. Played a little too far up the field, but great thought. That's a 50-50 ball up the middle, and Lauren Harvey steps to it. Brooke Raish picks that ball out of the air. Looks far side. I think that's Katie Callahan over there. Floats it to the middle. Shelby Grabowski in a great spot. That ball off at least one player, but the Sharon goaltender there to scoop it. Shelby plays back. Callahan turns, plays far side. And that ball played back but out of bounds. Going to be a Sharon throw with 17 minutes and 8 seconds left.
Okay. I don't know.
Great hustle back, Brooke Raish. Picks her player's pocket. This looks like trouble. Shelby Grabowski plays it into the corner. Great hustle, Brooke Raish.
Kyle, you good?
Wow, they're going to call that on Brooke. I thought she got to the ball.
Okay.
Can't fault the effort there.
You decide.
Brooke Raish going 100% after that ball. Sharon keeper with a kick from deep in her own end.
Mark up.
Plays that outside. Nice trap by the ball boy on the far side. West Rutland throw. That ball straight up. And it's going to, oh, thought it was going to carry. But Katie Callahan elects to volley.
Nice, Eliza.
And that ball out. West Rutland throw. Brooke Raish looking to turn her hips and get a foot on that. Can't quite do it. West Rutland player goes down, no call. And I think that might be a handball there. And this is a spot Katie Callahan can put this right in the back of the net. She's got plenty of foot.
Mark up.
Plays soccer all year long. Plays quick, that ball skips and carries long. Goal kick, Sharon, 15-11 left. You may see the ball fall out of frame every once in a while because I'm starting to swat mosquitoes. Sharon goalkeeper elects to put that ball down near side. She'll step into it. Shelby Grabowski, far side, Brooke Raish. Can she get there? Oh, roller, had the goalie moving the wrong way, but great reaction time by Abby, the Sharon goalkeeper, to jump on top of that. That's a nice save. I thought that might roll far side into the corner.
Help out.
That drop kick coming near side.
Yes, Mary, you're up there.
Katie Callahan and Brooke Raish in the same area. That ball into space, but a little too far. Now this ball over Lauren Harvey's head, and this is trouble. Rocket, low and wide. So number 9 for Sharon is 1 for 1 on breakaways. That ball was spinning as it came down and fooled Lauren Harvey. It skipped up past her and Sharon jumped on it in a hurry. Lauren Harvey up far sideline, and that ball carries all the way out without being touched, apparently. Sharon's going to have a throw in far side. That ball carries over. Harvey steps in. Nice pass to Katie Callahan. Sam Callahan doing a great job of defense right there, containing that ball. Looking for deep in the corner. Sniffed out by Sharon and turned back the other way. Now it's a 50-50 ball. Callahan shields, turns, looks. Looking to the sideline, but that ball carries out. Sharon throw.
Jocelyn, move up. Maya, you hold.
Looked like that ball might have slipped out of somebody's hands on that throw there. Lauren Harvey plays up. Off West Rutland player, out of bounds. Lauren Harvey settles, volleys up the line, out of bounds. Sharon throw. They're looking into the corner now. Nice touch pass. 7 looking back to 9. Callahan. Nice charge. Finds Kiana Grabowski all the way on the far side. Nice job shielding the ball. She's going to look to the middle, but poked away by Sharon. Sharon player coming with speed. Poked out of bounds. White throw. Kelsey Whedon. Kiana Grabowski traps it, sends it back to Whedon. Volley. That ball rolls out, and Kelsey Whedon will take another throw. Nice volley out of the air, settled by Sharon, looks to the middle, one-touch pass. That ball rolled, and number 7 for Sharon jumps right on it. This is trouble. Number 9 looking to get there first, but Lauren Harvey takes an excellent angle, clears that ball well out of trouble up near midfield. Sharon throw. Sub coming for Sharon with 10 minutes and 55 seconds left. Sharon throw. West Rutland players thought about playing it, but neither one of them does. Now it's controlled on the line by Sharon. They play back. Now they look into the box. West Rutland clears up to midfield. Sharon looks to play up the line. Great anticipation on the far side by West Rutland defense to sniff out that pass and jump on it. Now Callahan goes over the top. Brooke Raish going to try and run onto that. About the second best outcome you can hope for there. You hope that Brooke can get that ball to the middle, but we'll take a corner with Katie Callahan serving it. All the way through the box and gonna roll out the far side. How is that possible? Great corner, Katie Callahan, but nobody can get on the other end of it. And it's a Sharon throw deep in their own end.
Jocelyn, where are you? You gotta move up. Maya will hold.
Sharon elects to play back. Might have surprised her teammate there with that. Off a foot. Now it's a West Rutland throw deep in the zone. Kiana Grabowski throws to her sister Shelby Grabowski, then shields as that ball carries out. But it is a Sharon throw. They play short. Kiana Grabowski applying pressure. That ball flicked up and over. Green throw. Got an illegal throw call on Sharon. Got West Rutland subs coming into the game. That throw put in play before the second West Rutland sub off the field there. So West Rutland asked to play it again. That ball over the top, great throw into space. Plays wide. Katie Callahan ought to step into this. Oh, thought that was going to float into the upper left-hand corner. That ball wide by a little bit. Going to be a Sharon kick off the goal line with 7:57. Low line drive, settled by Sharon. Pressure Kiera Pipeline. And cleared out by Sharon all the way back to the West Rutland sweeper, Lauren Harvey. Far side, great hustle, Sharon player. Tripped up on her way to the ball, no call there. White throw, no foul. Sharon player shaking up a little bit, but she appears to be okay. West Rutland throw. Off a Sharon player, Kira Pipeling. Deeper throw, off a West Rutland head, further up the line. Brooke Raish, nice job shielding the ball, gets that ball to the corner. This is where we want it. Now we're looking for the cross into the box. Nice ball. Who's there? Left foot, roller. Still in the box, played back. Still in the box. West Rutland's got to find a way to get a foot on this. Pop up to the Sharon keeper. Nice composure in the perfect position. Keeps it at a 1-0, I believe. 0-0 or 1-0, Carl?
Don't stop, Sam!
Huh?
What's the score?
0-0.
0-0? We didn't get one?
No.
Okay. 0-0.
Stop,
Did I take a nap?
I guess I did. I don't know.
He didn't score one, did he?
All right. The smartest person in the room, Lori Sarani, confirms it is a scoreless tie, 0-0, which is exactly what her husband has on the scoreboard.
Jasmine, you need to run up.
5:53 left, and here we go. Sharon into a little bit of space here. That is great defense to contain and get it up and away. Yep. Great job not stabbing there, just containing. That could have been problematic, but played it perfect on defense. And now we've got a West Rutland direct kick deep in their own end. See if we can make something happen here. Lauren Harvey gonna send it up the field. If I had to guess, her first look's gonna be in the direction of Katie Callahan. Kira Pipeling plays it up into the corner. Brooke Raish with those long legs all the way back, and that's gonna be a throw deep down the line. And Brooke Raish gives up to Kira Pipeling, so she can be an option on the offensive end of this. Great throw into the box. Great step, West Rutland. Puts pressure on.
Someone's got to make a run. Good. Nice idea.
And that ball chipped out.
Hey, midfielders, when she's held up like that, don't stand, go.
And West Rutland throw. Sub's coming, but it'll be after this throw. Deep in the corner. To the front of the net. And Sharon's goalkeeper has been busy today.
4 minutes, let's go.
I remember Kayla Coombs with one drop kick in the first half. I'm not sure if she's had to put the ball in play this second half. But this is trouble. Sharon with a nice run up the field, but West Rutland closes the door. Lauren Harvey, left foot. Plenty of room. Katie Callahan, how about all day? She beats her player, and she's on the fly. This is good stuff for West Rutland. All the way up, Brooke Raish. Gonna cut, head to the front of the net, left foot, slips, falls. Ball still there. Katie Cal rips that one right to the right. Nice push up the field. And
Come on, 3 minutes.
this is what's given Sharon so much trouble, is West Rutland just subbed in 3 more players. And they just don't have the girls to bring in right now.
Just have a rip. You have space.
We got a drop kick coming from the Sharon goalkeeper. Nope, sorry, goal kick coming from the Sharon goalkeeper.
Nice ball, Ab.
Julia May, first 2. Plays the head, plays her own ball with a shoulder up the line. That ball is going to carry out of bounds for a Sharon throw. Great job, Julia May. Pick that ball out of the air, play it up. Shelby Grabowski calls for it. Left foot sends it in. Brooke Raish going to backtrack to get to that.
Well done, Meg.
Going to track her player all the way to the sideline.
Again.
And that ball out of bounds. West Rutland throw. We're down to 2:35. That ball near the box. Settled West Rutland. Now Sharon's going to look middle. Nobody there. Lauren Harvey has time. Comes near sideline. And that ball carries all the way out. Sharon throw. Right up the line. Left foot. Kelsey Whedon skips out of bounds. Sharon throw.
Get open.
Julia May mucking it up. Great job there. Way to play that ball back. Now they're looking up over the top. Brooke trying to pick that ball out of the air and turn, but skips off her foot over to Sharon, and now they've got a push going up the far sideline. That ball carries all the way to the far sideline. Great ball back. This is trouble. Here comes a rocket. That ball carries wide left. And West Rutland coach calling for some pace here. We've got 1:18 left, and she wants to get a point up on the board and win this. Sharon blasts that ball out of bounds. West Rutland throw, 1:05. West Rutland waiting for the ball from the ball boy. Nice hustle. He has it back with 56 seconds. Throw up the line. Kira Pipeling there. Sharon's just going to knock that ball out of bounds. West Rutland throw, 43 seconds. Very well could be the final push here. She's going to look to Katie Callahan. Wide open, oh my heart. If Katie settles that and lets it go, that could be the game winner. Kelsey Whedon tees it up, looks far post. That ball carries all the way to the keeper. Boy, she's played fantastic today. That is nice work by the Sharon keeper. That ball floated all the way to the far post. She was there, ball bounced, she jumped on it, and drop kick up and out of trouble. She's stolen a couple from West Rutland today for sure. Now we are under 5. That ball comes near side. Kiana Grabowski hustling back. We are at 0-0. And I don't think they play overtime in these preseason scrimmages, so that is going to be a wrap from West Rutland. Thanks to PEGTV for providing the equipment, allowing me to tape these games, and for putting them on air. And the next games you see will be regular season soccer.